up and come home and stop being a plain fool. Caused me enough trouble for one morning.
Oh, very nicely put indeed, Henry. No woman could resist such an invitation.
How did this baggage get here in the first place?
Eliza came to see me, and I was delighted to have her. And if you don't promise to behave yourself, I shall have to ask you to leave.
You mean I'm to put on my Sunday manners for this thing I created out of the squash cabbage leaves of Covent Garden?
Yes, dear. It's precisely what I mean.
I'll see her dad first.
How did you ever learn manners with my son around? It was very difficult. I should never known how ladies and gentlemen behaved if it hadn't been for Colonel Pickering. He always showed me that he felt and thought about me as if I were more than just a common flower girl. You see, Mrs. Higgins, besides the things one can pick up, the difference between a lady and a flower girl is not how she behaves, but how she is treated. I shall always be a flower girl to Professor Higgins, because he'll always treat me as a flower girl and always will. But I shall always be a lady to Colonel Pickering, because he'll always treat me as a lady and always will. Henry, please do. Front duty?
The vicar has arrived, madam. Shall I show to the garden?
The vicar and the professor. Good heavens, no. I'll see him in the library. Eliza, if my son begins to break things, I give you full permission to have him evicted. Henry, dear, I suggest you stick to two subjects, the weather and your health.
Well, Eliza, you've had a bit of your own back, as you call it. Are you satisfied? Have you had enough? Are you ready to be reasonable? Or do you want any more?
You want me back only to pick up your slippers and put up with your tempers and to fetch and carry for you.
I haven't said I wanted you back at all.
Oh, indeed. And what are we talking about?
About you, not about me. If you come back, I shall treat you just as I have always treated you. I can't change my nature, and I don't intend to change my manners. My manners are exactly the same as Colonel Pickering's.
That's not true. He treats the flower girl as if she were a duchess.
And I treat a duchess as if she were a flower girl.
Oh, I see. Same to everybody.
Well, just so. The great secret, Eliza, is not having good manners or bad manners or any other particular sort of manners, but having the same manner for all human souls. The question is not whether I treat you rudely, but whether you have ever seen me treat anyone else better.
I don't care how you treat me. I don't mind your swearing at me. I shouldn't mind a black eye. I've had one before this. I won't be passed over.
Then get out of my way, for I won't stop for you. You talk about me as if I were a motor bus.
So you are a motor bus, all bounce and go and no consideration for anyone. But I can get along without you. Don't you think I can't?
Of course you can. I told you you could. You never wondered, I suppose, whether I could get along without you.
Don't try to get around me. You'll have to.
And so I can, without you or any other soul on earth. But I shall miss you, Eliza. I've learned something from your idiotic notions. I confess that humbly and gratefully.
Well, you have my voice on your gramophone. When you feel lonely without me, you can turn it on. It's got no feelings to hurt.
I can't turn your soul on.
Ooh, you are a devil. You can twist the heart in a girl as easily as some can twist her arms to hurt her. What am I to come back for?
Well, for the fun of it. That's why I took you on.
And you may throw me out tomorrow if I don't do everything you want me to.
Yes, and you may walk out tomorrow if I don't do everything you want me to.
And live with my father.
Yes, or sell flowers. Or would you rather marry Pickering?
I wouldn't marry you if you asked me, and you're nearer my age than what he is.
Than he is.
I will talk as I like. You're not my teacher now. That's not what I want, and don't you think it. I've always had chaps not wanting me that way. Freddie Hill writes me twice and 3 times a day, sheet and sheet.
Oh, in short, you want me to be as infatuated about you as he is. Is that it?
No, I don't. That's not the sort of feeling I want from you. I want a little kindness. I know I'm just a common, ignorant girl and you a book-learned gentleman. But I am not dirt under your feet. What I did was not for the dresses and the taxis. I did it because we were pleasant together and I came to care for you. Not to want you to make love to me and not forgetting the difference between us. But more friendly like.
Yes, of course. That's just how I feel. And how Pickering feels. Eliza, you're a fool.
That's not a proper answer to give you.
It's all you'll get until you stop being a plain idiot. If you're going to be a lady, you're going to have to stop feeling neglected if the men in your life don't spend half their time sniveling over you and the other half giving you black eyes. You find me cold, unfeeling, selfish. Don't you? Well, very well then. Be off with you to the sort of people you like. Marry some sentimental hog or other with lots of money and a thick pair of lips to kiss you with and a thick pair of boots to kick you with. If you can't appreciate what you've got, you better get what you appreciate.
I can't talk to you. You turn everything against me. I'm always in the wrong. Don't you be too sure you have me under your feet to be trampled on and talked down. I'll marry Freddie, I will, as soon as I'm able to support him.
Freddie? That coward that couldn't get a job as an errand boy, even if he had the guts to try for it? Woman, don't you understand? I've been to a consort for a king.
Freddie loves me. That makes him king enough for me. I don't want him to work. He wasn't brought up to it as I was. I'll go and be a teacher.
What'll you teach?
What you taught me, I'll teach phonetics.
Ha, ha,
I'll
ha.
offer myself as an assistant to that brilliant Hungarian.
What? That impostor, that humbug, that toadying ignoramus. Teach him my methods and my discoveries. You take one step in that direction and I'll wring your neck, do you hear?
Wring away, what do I care? I knew you'd strike me one day. Huh? That's done you in, Henry Higgins it has. Now, I don't care that for your bullying and your big talk. What a fool I was! What a dominated fool to think you were the earth and sky! What a fool I was! What an addle-pated fool! What a mutton-headed dolt was I! No, my reverberating friend, you are not the beginning and the end.
You impudent hussy. There isn't a word in your mouth or an idea in your head that I didn't put there.
There'll be spring every year without you. England still will be here without you. There'll be fruit on a tree and a shore by the sea. There'll be crumpets and tea without you. Art and music will thrive without you. Somehow Keats will survive
succeed, I did. I knew that I could do it. I knew it. I knew it. I said I'd make a woman and succeed, I did. Eliza, you're magnificent. 5 minutes ago you were a millstone around my neck, and now you're a tower of strength. A consort battleship. I like you like this.
Goodbye, Professor Higgins. You shall not be seeing me again.
Mother? Mother!
What is it, Henry? What's happened?
She's gone.
Well, yes, dear. What did you expect?
What am I to do?
Do without, I suppose.
And so I sat. Without her or anybody else. If the Higgins oxygen burns up her little lungs, let her seek some stuffiness that suits her. She is an owl, sickened by a few days of my sunshine. Very well.